anyone having gone through something as serious as this would stagger their return and take a more gentle approach to it.
This is the royal plan for Kate's return to public life, the Princess of Wales. This has just dropped, as they say, on the Times website. So Kensington Palace drawing up plans for the Princess of Wales to make a soft return to public life after her recuperation. This is what the Times can reveal this evening. In an attempt to manage the messaging surrounding Kate's return to official duties, a team is understood to be working to ensure that the transition back to royal working life goes as smoothly as possible. Sarah Hewson is royal editor at Talk TV and joins us to cover the story. Evening, Sarah.
Evening to you, Kate.
I mean, this sounds very serious when you think about the language, working to ensure that the transition back into royal working life goes as smoothly as possible. You might snigger at that a bit, but bearing in mind what's happened for the Princess of Wales, all the conspiracy, all the rumours, you can't blame Kensington Palace for wanting to make sure they get this spot on.
And there has been criticism of Kensington Palace throughout this for not keeping control of the narrative. It really has run away in directions that I don't think many people could have predicted, particularly with some of the more wild conspiracy theories that have been circulating online. And so choreographing Kate's comeback into public life is of crucial importance for them, and a lot of attention being paid to just how they manage it. So the Times tonight reporting that they are preparing for a potential soft launch back into public life for the Princess of Wales. And what that might involve is seeing her walk to church on Easter Sunday with other members of the royal family for the traditional Easter Sunday ceremony at St George's Chapel at Windsor, close to home, Adelaide Cottage on the Windsor estate where she's recovering. That doesn't mean that she's back then to work necessarily immediately after that. When they talked about her coming back potentially after Easter, I think we are thinking more after the Easter holidays, that it is normal for her and William to take some time off with the children when they're on school holidays, and George, Charlotte and Louis not due back at school at Lambrook School until the 17th of April. So sometime from then on might potentially be a date when we start to see the Princess of Wales back on duty.
And will she have kind of a staggered return, do you think, Sarah? Will she have quite a kind of a simplified diary to start off with?
I would certainly imagine so. I mean, you don't spend 2 weeks in hospital and then 3 months recovering and bounce back immediately. I know we saw the footage over the weekend and she looked great and she was looking really well. But I think anyone having gone through something as serious as this would stagger their return and take a more gentle approach to it. So I think she will be focusing on her core project. That is the early years work. Prince William alluded to that today. He was in Sheffield. He was doing some work around homelessness. And when they started talking about childhood and the early years, he said, well, that's really straying into my wife's territory here. She should be sitting here right now hearing this. And I think that, which is described as her life's work, will certainly be where she'll want to focus her attention first and foremost. And actually, that charity work is probably a safe space in which she can make her return, somewhere that she feels very passionately about, somewhere she's very comfortable, and somewhere that she might be able to talk about what has been going on.
The question everyone wants to know, when are we going to find out more information on Kate's health, on what she's been going through?
Yeah, and I don't know the answer to that. Kensington Palace said right from the beginning that the Princess of Wales may decide to reveal more information about what has happened to her in her own time. Now, that might come when she returns to public life. It might come before that, but it will certainly not be something that's forced by social media speculation and conspiracy theories. And I think this has been quite a difficult time, a very, very difficult time for members, for Kate and William, dealing with this speculation. They are also trying to protect their 3 children at the heart of this and keep things as normal as possible. So I think whenever they get medical advice that she's able to return, we might hear her giving some information. And I think, that could silence the conspiracy theorists then, couldn't it? But we thought that the video on published today would do that,
Well,
and
it
it
didn't
certainly
stop
hasn't.
people zooming in on her face and, tweeting out, various images of her face. And you just have to wonder whether it was her face or whether something had been photo edited, something that the Princess of Wales knows all about. But that still didn't calm all the conspiracy theorists, did it? Do you think, from your point of view, Sarah, what seems to have gone well about that is the notion that them going to a farm shop, the Prince and Princess of Wales going to a farm shop, was a kind of a deliberate way, because they knew they would get photographed or filmed. It was a really good, seemingly coincidental way of being able to start to quash some of these conspiracy theory rumours.
Yeah, look, it certainly hasn't done them any harm, has it? Being seen out at their local farm shop together, Kate looking really healthy, walking. First time we've seen her in video footage since Christmas Day. But actually, I think those kind of things are what they have been doing for a little while now. The cricketer, Kevin Peterson, who lives close to them in Windsor, also coaches cricket at their children's school, says, "Look, I've been seeing them, for some time now, for weeks now, going about their normal business. It's just that they haven't been filmed doing it. But the timing of this, and I think the fact that it was published by the Sun newspaper in order to try and, put an end to those conspiracy theories, but it hasn't. I mean, actually, the conspiracy theorists have doubled down. This has become an entire industry, not just here in the United States, all over the world. There are people generating,
I think it's
videos
worse abroad, isn't it, Sarah?
It is. I mean, there in the United States, there are TikTokers who are publishing content every single hour of the day about this, who never really commented on the royal family before, but they are getting millions and millions of clicks for this. And so, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy that then the more clicks, the more they do it.
Yes, even Kim Kardashian, was it, who TikTok to say that she was off to go and try and find Kate. They were absolutely convinced in the States that that the Princess of Wales was, dead, missing, gone, I don't know what. But anyway, hopefully we can start to turn a corner on that. Sarah, it's always great to speak to you. Thank you so much. Sarah Hewson, who's royal editor at Talk TV. Good to have you on. Thank you.